Stop picking on me. I'm straight. You know, you don't have to kind of be difficult with me.
I'll just carry on laughing. And if it upsets you, tough titty.
So it looks like Robert finds Timmy a tiny bit annoying.
Don't you mean an itsy bitsy teeny weeny bit annoying?
Nah, no, I don't. Even mild-mannered George had had enough, so he decided to have a word with Timmy's best and only friend in camp.
Utterly nottily!
Do you know Tim well, Timmy?
Not that well, but I've known him over the years in the business.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
worked with him 30, 25 years ago, I think. Yeah.
What did you think of his...
His laughter? Well, it obviously tickled something in him.
But it was
I think
so
once again,
inappropriate to the situation.
I don't think Timmy was being malicious when he was laughing at all.
It was such a mocking laugh and so totally
Well,
inappropriate to the reality of the situation. And then after that request to continue it, can you talk to him? I mean, if
yeah,
you know him well enough.
Yes, I do. Yeah.
I don't think Timmy or David are particularly settling into the group very well. They're going off and speaking to individual people, but as in the way we all have a group camaraderie, I don't think that they have it.
Timmy Mallet.
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah, fine.
Silly sod. Funny how they don't like the boot on the other foot.
I had to apologise to Robert.
Well, that's okay. That's keeping the status quo, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really, I don't think that's a problem. I've said that I think he's overreacted. And considering what he gives out, when we walked into the camp, I didn't give a about you lot being up at the so-and-so. You know what I mean?
Oh, did he? Yeah, I thought he was going to thump me. I thought he was seconds away from punching me.
It's all wrong, all that, isn't it? That's all
Oh,
stupid.
but dear Robert, you know, God bless him, he's got a short fuse, hasn't he? And it's just something about my presence has the tendency to set that fuse off. I've been walking around all day.
Yeah.
Away from people. I just think about it. I just see his face. Oh, it was lovely. It was truly lovely. And then he came and glooped it on me, and that's fine. That's absolutely right and proper.
You know, I thought you were funny than him being funny, actually.
Oh, God, it was lovely. Thank
Of course,
you.
they took it the wrong way, but never mind.
Well,
By
the
the
others seem
by.
to get quite upset, but I think that's because they're all been in camp for 5 or 6 days. And
Still feel like the outsiders. Come on, we've got to go
We are a
mix.
bit.
We are a bit.
we are a bit. But you know what?
We came in late, so
It's okay. And do you know what? I'm comfortable with that. It's a sort of a feeling that you've got to earn it, and you've got to wait till they let you in. And one day, when we've actually done a trial or a chest or something or other, they'll go, right, you're in. You're in. Do you know what? Those two would have more say in what happens in camp if they're at home watching on the telly.
Probably true. It's probably true. Now, one of the great things about this show is that it exposes our celebrities to different cultural experiences. And this year, one of the best examples is the friendship between George Takei and Joe Swash.
George has told Joe all about the extraordinary experiences he's gained from working in Hollywood, rubbing shoulders with the biggest names in film and television, and the secret of sustaining an acting career that's lasted over 40 years.
And in return, Joe's taught him a little song about tits in a trolley.
Can I be your walking stick, George?
Fantastic.
George,
Now-
want to hear another good song? Want to hear another one?
Well, let me show you how I practice the other one.
Go on.
Ole, 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 tits in the trolley, balls in the biscuit tin, sitting on the grass, finger up your ass, playing with your diddly ding.
You've even got a tune right, George.
And I've got the accent too, haven't I?
Right.
Oh, Joe and George are lovely. Yeah, it's just amazing how the two of them sort of click.
George, that's amazing. You're getting the accent down to a T. I just find George, I just find him so interesting, and I could sit and talk to him for ages, and he's got this really calming influence with me. You know, like if you're with your granddad when you were a kid, and like your granddad you'd sit next to your granddad and he would talk to you, and that's like Georgie. I feel really comfortable around him.
You got a friend in me.
You got a friend.
Good morning, mate.
Joey is a fantastic guy, very lovable, charming guy.
And your mind's
Right.
Just remember what your old past said.
Come on, Joey!
You got a friend.
Very nice. My professor.
Don't let him be your professor.
Oh no, he's my professor of Cockney too.
Oh, yeah.
What's the what? This is gorgeous George you're talking to.
George and Joe, it's like granddad and grandson. They just have a real mutual respect for each other and they just love each other. It's like grandpa and grandson. It's lovely.
You're my guardian angel. Thank you.
It's all right, buddy. Gorgeous George, anything for you, mate.
Well, Joey.
They always say opposites attract, and I think that I've got a friend now for a long time with Georgie.
Ah, touching, eh?
Yes, they are touching. And if they're not touching, they're kissing. And if they're not kissing, they're cuddling. Get a room!
Oh, now don't forget, the next Bush Ticket trial is coming up, and you control who's going to try and feed the camp. The following information may affect your decision.
A terrifying, mesmerising maze of tunnels.
And the only way to get around is to crawl on all fours.
In a desperate search for stars.
Packed with creepy critters.
And petrifying pools.
This is Holy Moly. So Esther's ruled out on medical grounds, but here are all the numbers you're going to need.
To vote for Brian, it's 090 11 32 32 01.
Or 2 for Carly.
Danny's 03.
Or 5 for George.
Joe's 06.
Or 7 for Martina.
It's 090 11 32 32 or 8 for Nicola.
It's 09 for Robert.
Simon's 10.
David is 11.
And Timmy's 12.
Calls cost 50p from BT landlines. Calls from other networks may be higher. Mobiles will be considerably more.
Lines close later in the show. Votes cast after that time will not be counted but may still be charged.
Right, back to camp, where Esther had something fascinating to reveal to the rest of the group.
Oh, let us guess. Was it a potato in the shape of Elvis's face?
No.
Or a dog that could say, sausages?
No, it wasn't.
Oh, I've got it. A road sign with the word bum in it. Eh?
No, it wasn't. It was vital information, actually, for the rest of the camp about the start of the bush battles.
Ah, no, you haven't.
Celebrities. Yeah. The bush battles are about to begin. They give you the chance to save yourselves from being the first celebrity voted out of the jungle. 3 celebrities will take part in each bush battles.
So 3 of us are going against each other.
Yep.
Oh, that's not good, is it?
Bush battles are very important because, of course, they can stop you being voted off.
The first bush battle involves tactics. It is up to you to decide who takes part in each bush battle. OK.
I would like to get it over with.
OK?
It's a good reason as
Good
any.
answer.
I wanted to get one out the way. And tactics, I think I could get dirty if I needed to. But it's going to depend on the rules. But rules sometimes can be bent.
I like tactics.
Right, we've got tactics for David, tactics for Martina. Anyone else?
I'm here to win it. I'm usually not in anything to lose it. But then who is? Who goes out there saying I want to lose? Well, maybe David will be tanking because he wants to get the heck out of here because he doesn't like that cave. I don't know.
I love about tactics.
Right. You know they're not those sweets you eat.
What, Tic Tacs? I'm not expecting much, to be fair. I think probably Martina's going to win this hands down. Right, David, we've got to bring Martina down.
How are we going to do that?
I don't know.
This is the most
Jump on
formidable
her.
sportswoman in this century.
There's no bugs. There's no bugs.
How do you know?
I wouldn't be so sure. OK. Right.
Today's bush battle is called the Big Drip. Each celebrity has a tube filled with water. On the sound of the klaxon, we must remove the bolts from the bottom of their tubes. This will cause the tubes to leak water
Into the bucket.
and signal the start of the battle.
This was a game about filling buckets of water up and pouring it into a tank and then just returning it and circling it around. And of course, whilst you were taking your bucket away from the tap to pour it back into another bucket to come back through again, you would lose water.
If the level of water in